Ladies and gentlemen, you should know who we are by now, but in case you don't, we are the undisputed kings of commentary and co-owners of Overdrive Championship Wrestling, the production that you are watching right now, the greatest E-Fed in all of the lands. And week after week, we have one promise, and that is to get better. Joining me, as always, is the 2.8D PNG of power, Mr. Elias Storm, complete with his Burger King crown. Should be mine. God damn it, but that's besides the point. And my name is Stanley Brewer, and I'm kind of a big deal. I am the manager of champions and a former 24/7 champion and undefeated in tag matches. And welcome to the Orange Brand Overdrive Pride. Elias, how you doing this fine evening?
First and foremost, maybe next year, kid. Secondly, I'm doing great. Doing quite well for myself. Banger of a show that we put on the other night for Glory. You guys can check that out. Obviously, if you've seen it, that's why you're here now. I cannot wait to see what happens next week. But crown some new number one contenders. Edge successfully defended against that bum Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck you. Listen,
good all around.
I will not stop sending troops into enemy territory until we bring that baby home. So either so if you want Edge to do some fancy shit, you might want to have him do it now, because we're coming. We're coming.
Well,
and we're going to take it from you if you ain't careful.
The Rated R Open is available to any and all challengers, whether that's on Glory or Pride or the Indies or in other promotions. I don't care if it's NWA, AEW, WWE, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, MLW. Rated R Open is here for anyone and everyone, and you guys are going to get a taste of that next week.
Well, I mean, outside of whatever he's pushing on his show, we have a lot of action in store tonight. A lot of matches that could shape up the Orange Brand here in the coming weeks, but the OCW universe, Nebula I should say, was buzzing this week on the social media side of things. Let's head over to the Twitter sphere to see what's happening. So, of course, Bayley putting an easy stop to Mickie James last week, and as she promised, she is gone. She is on vacation. So right now, the women of Pride are, just kind of fighting for Pride right now. She said, quote, "I'm gone. Once someone catches my eye, I'll be back." Of course, outside of Zelina Vega, Bayley has faced very little opposition for the Prideful Women's Championship. She's won it 2 times over and has put down just about everybody in her way. And she had been defending the title a lot on TV and pay-per-view as of late. So, a short vacation for her, but that doesn't mean the Orange Brand will not be void of women's wrestling. We got plenty of that on tap, including tonight. But everybody now fighting a war while the general's away. I was trying to think of what the thing was. Anyways, after that, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish City Saint, we haven't seen him since Battle Scars, and he acknowledges that in his tweet, saying, "It's been too long. Next week, I'm back." But what he said next, incredibly interesting. "When I come back, I will be the first to officially declare for Pick Your Poison." Of course, Pick Your Poison, the upcoming pay-per-view for OCW, works similar to a Royal Rumble. However, if you win the Rumble but then lose your championship match, you do not get a shot at that championship again while that person is champion. That's why they call it Pick Your Poison. Of course, Pick Your Poison started as a 10-man Rumble on Glory that was won by Miro, who went on to become international champion because of it. However, Drew tweeting this created some buzz. Maybe not the buzz he wanted, because Moose, of course, he and McIntyre have history, and Moose letting Drew know how he feels. He says, and I quote, better watch your back, bitch. It's on sight." So Drew McIntyre has to have his head on a swivel next week. Otherwise, Moose is going to destroy him backstage. Security might need to be on high alert next week. Of course, McIntyre, winning as a result of the Wichita Screwjob. We are never going back to Kansas. And Moose, obviously, ever. And Moose, obviously, still very much has hard feelings. And the last tweet, Zelina Vega had tweeted out last week about darkness, and well, kind of the same this week. She said, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, the darkness will always follow. Zelina's been very selective when it comes to responding to text. I know she's at least okay, and we send our best wishes to her. And of course, Zelina, therapy, any kind of mental health, whatever, is 1,000% complimentary and on the house. We hope we wish you all the best, and we hope you come back soon. But Zelina, as of right now, does not seem to be in a good place. But we're gonna move beyond that. Of course, all of us, praying for Zelina to come back. But in terms of what's happening tonight, well, women's division, as we said, still seeing a lot of action. Io Sky and Roxanne Perez. Io Sky won the showcase match last week, and Roxanne, a huge upset victory over Miss Break the Ceiling Athena. So these two, incredibly hot right now, will meet one-on-one to open up the night. And then the Prideful Tag Team Open continues. The second to last first round match, the winners of Faction Frenzy, House of Black, being manned by Brody King and Buddy Matthews, will take on the Lucha Brothers, who we haven't seen on TV as a tag team in many, many weeks. So that will be a very interesting match. Lucha Brothers kind of have a knack for forever matches. Let's hope for everyone's sake that's not the case this week. Then our midway match, Rollins Roulette, the second one. Of course, last week, Kenny Omega clinching his spot alongside Hangman Adam Page serves supremacy for two of the slots for the upcoming #1 contenders match to face Seth Rollins. Of course, Rollins looking for fresh blood, someone he's never faced before. And this week we're getting one hell of a banger. Rollins Roulette, no disqualifications between Malachi Black and Will Ospreay. Now, Ace Empire, they've already advanced in the Prideful Tag Team Open. They won the first match of the Open. So it looks like Ospreay maybe on that quest himself to become double champion. It could be possible, but he's got to get past the leader of the House of Black tonight. And then, fourth match on the night, how about a fatal four-way? Shayna Baszler, Hikaru Shida, two women who have been in successful tag teams here on the Orange brand, but now they walk alone as they compete alongside Zoe Stark, who, outside of recent loss to Athena, has been pretty hot, and a returning Mia Yim, who we are very, very happy to see on our TV screens once again. That is a fatal four-way. And then our semi-main event, the final Rollins Roulette match. We saw Ospreay was going up against Malachi Black. Well, how about star air guitar President Tanahashi getting a chance to go up against Randy Orton, one half of the tag team champions, who might be seeing Tanahashi down the road if they win the Prideful Open. But what's even more mysterious about this match, we know the stipulation is a three-way dance, but Rollins said that he wanted to bring in someone super fresh for this match. So, a mystery debut, Pride's newest signee, will be on the scene tonight. It's a mystery to everybody. Well, except for me, but I keep my secrets very close to the chest. And then,
look at you being all sneaky.
Yes, sir, you know it. And then our main event. Ciampa won an absolute meat match last week to get this opportunity. Tomato Champ looks to dethrone the newly crowned United States champion in Jonathan Moxley, making his first defense, with the burgundy, red, white, blue, and silver. And honestly, this is going to be one hell of a hard-hitting main event. Ciampa trying to get back to singles glory. He's been close. He's tasted it before, but hasn't been able to eat the full meal. Just kind of maybe got an appetizer and then got hit in the face with a set of steel stairs. So that will be our main event. And lot of thought, went into this card. I wasn't, when we looked at it, we were trying to see, how can we be, unique? How can we kind of, do matches that look cool, but could also have heavy implications for the Orange brand and possibly create cool storylines down the road? I think me and the boys did a phenomenal job this week, and I'm very curious to see where the Orange brand will end up in just a few weeks' time as we continue the build to Pick Your Poison.
Yeah, honestly, good card. A lot of momentum heading a lot of your guys and gals' way. It's the time to start the build box to Pick Your Poison. So, I mean, they can try and get a Mania opportunity because Mayhem is full of Mania. But unfortunately, that main event, well, we know where that's going.
You don't have to throw shade all the time. I can, though. I'm not immune to shit. Anyways, opening matchup here. Io Sky taking... words. Io Sky taking on Roxanne Perez. Did we ever... Well, because Roxanne was part of, that initial, 2.0 group. Did we ever get this match?
No, definitely not.
Well, possibly a first time ever. First time at OCW. Io Sky had a very interesting path here in OCW so far. She is part of the Shooting Stars, one of the more successful tag teams, at least here on the Orange brand. As a singles competitor, her biggest victory might as well have come last week in that showcase match. And, Io Sky has proven herself several times, an NXT champion, a women's world champion after winning Money in the Bank. Io Sky, absolutely has the intangibles to be a world champion, and I know she would very much like to be the one, hoisting up the Prideful Women's Championship at some point. And again, this could be a very, very big match for her. But she has to go up against a young upstart who's had her own success. Roxanne Perez finally getting that opportunity to shine in the limelight. This is a huge, huge match for the young woman. Make her way to the ring. She is without her tag partner this week, Mickie James. Mickie taking the week off after losing to Bayley last week. But I've heard that these two communicate frequently. They call every day. They text very often. And I know that Mickie, if I believe I heard right, just said something along the lines of, be you. Go out and do what you know you can do, and that's thrive. And Roxanne has been thriving as of late. This could be the biggest victory of her OCW career, going up against somebody who has been well established in multiple countries.
Absolutely. Tonight, Roxanne has the opportunity to start her journey back to main event level and hopefully recreating the success that her rival and former friend Cora Jade has completed on the glorious brand.
I mean, and that win has definitely had to be a huge motivator for Roxanne. Of course, Cora Jade, as much as I hate to, praise the other brand on my show, Cora Jade competed in probably one of the greatest matches in company history and pulled off an amazing victory at the 11th hour. And
I still find myself watching that match back in man. Cora
now that match
was a great champion, and I can't wait to see what's next for her.
I mean, that match, I've legit marked out for that match more than I have actual wrestling matches.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Planting Roxanne there.
Little delayed spine buster right there, and Io Sky off to an early lead. Oh, Jesus, that was a stiff uppercut, but Roxanne already battling back. And
Roxanne standing moonsault. No, standing.
Senton, reverse senton, yeah. Athleticism on display, by a young woman. However, you can never, underestimate the athleticism of Io Sky. Probably one of the most athletic women on the roster. And
oh, what a drop kick!
And very early, kind of going for that leg. Io Sky is, and I don't know if Io's got any leg submissions in her arsenal, but she might want to use them.
I mean, even if it's just taking away like the ability to put pressure on the leg with Roxanne, a lot of her moves require that leg to be, at full force. So there's no doubt that Io has the right idea in mind. I mean, everybody can do a like single leg Boston crab, right?
Allegedly. And Roxanne dropping out, trying to get a breather. Io Sky, not wasting any time. Roxanne goads her in though. And Roxanne's already up against the barricade, the hardest barricade in all of professional wrestling. And putting her up against it again.
Io, absolutely in charge so far. Then again, her finisher is a sunset. You can't really flip anybody if you can't put pressure on your leg. So that too.
Nah, that's very
Down
true.
of 6 right now.
Again, a lot of athleticism on display between these two women. Of course, Io, her finisher being that moonsault, which I love that as a finisher. Especially,
it's so good.
I had a guy who I wrestled with. Ooh, that was his finisher, but like nobody. He was a big dude, so nobody wanted to take it.
Nobody wanted to take it. Yeah, no, fuck that.
But like he was in a tag team, so like they were tag champs and everything. He still won, but it was like. But it was like he'd go up, he would still do it because it would get a good pop. But then like it would always be like,
out of the way.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone ever legitimately took it. Nah, I felt bad. Honestly, they should have turned that into. Go ahead.
Yes, he turned that into a story because like he never hit the ghost for it. So when he finally does, the place explodes.
Yeah.
Like he goes after the world title, misses like twice. Like, oh no, he misses once and the other one gets countered and like an RKO or something, kicks out, and the bro's like, all right, third time's the charm. Oh, gets dropped, finally hits it, 1, 2, 3, winner. The whole place is up.
And Io going for, trying to go for the back of Roxanne's head. She gets out the way. Now glomping Io and letting her know how she really feels. Now Roxanne, she's looking to take control in this match. Oh, beats a vicious elbow, and Io's already back on top. Double underhook, looking for a pedigree. Oh no, backbreaker. Uh-oh. This could be an early night for Roxanne.
Oh, that might be it. Cover.
1, 2, 3. Io Sky, huge victory.
Another win on the belt of the great Io Sky. Unfortunately, Roxanne just came up a little bit short. Hell of a fight from the kid. Again, all the potential in the world for her to be great. But right now, it's still Io's time.
And Io Sky definitely getting lost in the clouds. And she can stay up there as long as she wants because she keeps winning matches. And her tag partner, Shida, also in action later tonight. It could be a very good night singles-wise for the Shooting Stars. Io Sky, great way to open Pride programming here tonight.
Oh, what do we have next, good sir?
Well, next we have the second to last match in the Prideful Tag Team Open. Of course, we've seen Ace Empire and the Street Profits advance. Of course, in one of Pride's, many forever matches. And of course,
so this is semifinals, then, right? Yeah.
Well, no, it's just the end of the first round. It'll be semi.
So there were 8 teams, right?
Well, okay, yeah, semifinals.
So it's automatically.
Well, it's 8 teams, then it goes to 4, and then 2 at the
end. No, okay, it's not
it's
quarters then. Yeah,
you're confusing me.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 teams at first, because you said we already had 3 teams advanced. So I was like, okay.
Oh, my bad on that. Trying to confuse me. You're trying to fuck me up in my own brand. I hate you.
No, so quarters, and then we'll have we have the 4 team semis, and then the finals will be the 2 semis. I thought it started with like 4 teams, and yeah, that's on me. All right.
And of course, this coming between, this Lucha Brothers facing the House of Black. House of Black again were the winners of Faction Frenzy, but the interesting thing about Faction Frenzy is that a majority of the House's wins came through tag matches, which to me really showed just how well the house moved as a unit, and that unity carried them all the way to Supremacy, where we had the most anticlimactic War Games ever. But that is besides the point. But I think because of that amazing unity that they showed in those matches, I really think that tonight's the House of Black tonight. And on top of Buddy and Brody being in this match, their leader Malachi Black has a match later tonight against Will Ospreay, and Malachi could very well be in the world title picture. So this very well could be the era of the House of Black, but a lot of tough competition to go through, including the Lucha Brothers, who we know, if anything else, are very, very resilient motherfuckers.
100%. We've seen these guys in ladder matches, steel cage matches. We've seen them take exploding barbed wire super kicks to the face. Jordan's covered in thumbtacks to the face. Like, no, I 100% absolutely believe these two have all the makings of being great tag team champions. But
Jordan's covered in thumbtacks.
RK Bro got the titles in the chokehold right now.
Oh, and both these guys going with the Joker attire. Oh, that shit looks sweet. Penta, El Zero, Miedo, and Ray Fenix. Ray Fenix, not too long ago, an international champion. Penta's been an Impact World Champion. And these two, of course, have been AEW World Tag Team Champions. And did Death Triangle win trios?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh God! See, now that's my favorite.
They had the best of 7.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's my favorite trio is Death Triangle. Because goddamn, all three of those guys so fucking athletic. Fenix and Penta, two of the most athletic guys in the game, but they're going up against someone who they've called Mini Kenny Omega, and the most athletic big man there is in Brody King. All right, Fenix though, he fears no man. Immediately going after King. Springboard back elbow. And a quick cover and already out. But the Lucha Brothers off to a fast start. And goddamn, Brody King has so many fucking tattoos. But I love it. Like, whoever has to put these tattoos in the game and, like, map them to the body, God bless.
No, for sure. That's a lot of work.
Now, Buddy Matthews, of course, the most recent of the House of Black to joined just in time for Faction Frenzy. But honestly, you have to wonder, like, you know, House of Black, you know, in terms of the guys, is always topped out at 3 guys. But, you know, in AEW, there's Julia Hart. You have to wonder if maybe the House is looking to add a female or females, you know, to the House. You have to wonder if they're looking for expansion.
Very real possibility.
And Penta, learning from the many hours he spent in the ring alone, trying to get rid of Buddy Matthews, trying to make it a one-on-one. But Brody King, eye for an eye, takes out Ray Fenix. And now these two, I thought they were about to meet in the middle, but no. Brody's just going to keep beating the shit out of Fenix.
Yeah, obviously, House of Black is basically the exact same in OCW as it is in AEW, aside from the addition of Karrion Kross, who I assume has Scarlett in his corner. So, I mean, Julia's an option, but then again, there's also the fiancé/wives of the other two members, you know, in Rhea Ripley and Zelina Vega. That's a possibility, or maybe they go after like a Nikki Cross or an Alexa Bliss, who have their own history with the dark side.
Yeah, that is very true. The House is always looking for more followers, always looking to expand its power and influence. And right now, the Lucha Brothers trying to stop that influence and extracts referee at the count of 6. And what's been crazy is that literally it's just been
Count of 7.
I wanted it to end fast, but not like this. And Brody sliding in at the count of 8. Penta going after Matthews, turned inside out. The big bad Brody King. And Penta out at 2. Ooh, but he absolutely ate shit.
You know, fighting back now.
Of course, Penta and Ray, two of the most athletic guys AEW's ever seen. Here's the cover on Brody. Emphatic kick out at 1. And Penta, what's he thinking here? Taking some time to reassess. Misses the punch. Goes over.
Brody's right there, though. They're now dragging him to the ropes.
And you see, oh, go ahead.
No, we take advantage. It does not look like it.
But what Penta tried to do, like he kind of tried to improvise right there. And the thing is that you can't just be guessing when you're going against the House of... Oh, my God!
Oh.
World's biggest sunset flip! Out at 2.
Not enough. Remind me of Adam Cole there.
So, I mean, Penta literally just did what I was about to scold him for when he went over the ropes to get back to Brody King. Like, you can't just be out there guessing about what you're going to do, because any opening, any ounce of weakness you show, the House of Black is going to take advantage. That is how they win matches. That's how they get in your head. And speaking of head, a kick to the head. What the hell? The dark powers of the House of Black summoned the steps to shield the kick.
Oh my God, this game.
There's some black magic on display. And Brody King looking to take full advantage. Down goes Fenix. We're down to a 1v1. And as you can see, Buddy Matthews already back up again. The powers that be summoning those steps.
Penta got launched into the stratosphere there.
And now got
again
launched into the barricade. Now Brody getting them back inside, wanting to end this the legitimate way, not do it the long way. And Buddy Matthews has not seen action in this match, but keeps getting the shit kicked out of him. And the Lucha Brothers now with the 2-on-1 advantage. Oh wait, Brody now. 1v1 once again.
I feel like they've done more advantage to their illegal opponent than they have their legal one.
And now those steps still stuck in place by the dark powers that be. And see, every time these guys start running around the corner, I think we're about to get a Strowman spot. Big boot by Brody. My favorite is when fucking like Roman just wholesale throws it off his chair at him.
Oh, yeah. The fact people started throwing the rolling chairs because they have the woods too, it's so fucking funny.
Nah, it's a great visual, because it's always the way that it's framed up is that you just don't see it coming, and then woo!
Just giant chairs there.
And Buddy Matthews finally getting in on this match and looking to take revenge.
Oh, damn it.
Northern Lights Bridge! Out of 1. But the fans popping for that. Buddy Matthews just getting started. Now, this is a 1v1 match I want to see. Wait a second. Oh, sunset flip! Just like his brother. A 1. A 2. Out at 2.
Yeah.
And it's still a 1v1.
Brody King is still down, so that might have been the match. But
wait, Fenix. Pile driver!
He hasn't taken as much damage as everyone else. Cover now.
1. Oh, an immediate rope break.
Smart. Matthews knew exactly where he was. Veteran ring presence.
And it was good on Ray to hook the far leg, but sometimes you have to hook that arm too. Tag into Brody. Uh-oh. And of course, we know Brody has a very devastating pile driver. And Ray, he tried to load up for something. Took too long. You can't do that against the House of Black. You just can't, because Brody King laying down the punishment. Ray Fenix might be legally dead. Nope, not yet. And Matthews coming back in. Brody's like, all right, I did my spots. I'm good to go. Collect the paycheck. Buddy, you carry the rest.
Drop kick.
And Penta coming back in. Oh, Buddy tried to go for a boot, but misses. Penta... Oh, God.
English? Dropping the knees into the back. Dragging him to
the middle of the ring. Buddy getting back up. I feel like that's always like
tag into his brother.
That's like outside of like delayed covers, that's the #1 thing that like that like will guarantee like okay, like they're kicking out is like dragging someone.
Oh, playing.
Oh, planning, but he's already back up. And Buddy's like, hey, listen. Oh, you have more spots,
springboard
but
drop
Ray
kick.
trying to prevent the spots from happening. And Brody says, I need that paycheck. And definitely evenly matched, as we've seen with just about every match in this tournament so far. Buddy Matthews hasn't been able to get anything going, at least not until now. And now the front breaker. Whiffed kicks. Knee. And Brody's like, all right, I need more spots, brother. Oh, God. You do not want to eat rights from Brody, and I think Ray's bleeding.
Well, I mean, at least the mask is, keeping it all in one spot right now. Pressure and whatnot.
That shit might get in his eyes, and I don't think I've ever had blood in the eyes, but I imagine it stings like hell.
Yeah, well, anything in the eye stings like hell, really.
Especially shampoo. Yeah. Uh-oh. This could be the end. Pile driver. Oh, wait.
Cover.
Oh. I thought maybe they'd get the rope break there, but regardless.
Matthews now taking care of Penta, Phoenix, all alone. Oh, but springboard drop kick. Even though he's alone, he's never by himself because his feet do most of the work.
Out at one. Now Fenix and King, they both have pile drivers as a legitimate finisher. Could we see a dueling pile driver spots here? How do you arm drag a man that big? And Buddy Matthews takes exception to that. Running distraction. Here comes Brody. Oh, no. End of days. Pile driver. 1, 2. Ooh.
Oh. Phoenix fighting for his life here.
And just getting a tag team wrestling chant. The Nebula loving this. Many of them on their feet, leading in with anticipation. And Brody gonna build up that finisher meter even faster. Oh, no way. No way! How do you lift them up? Package!
Oh.
One. And Matthews breaks that shit.
There's Buddy.
How do you lift up a man that size? How is King already back up, good to go? A wicked clothesline. Penta now.
Unlike Miro, it's a neck of quarters, apparently. Oh, reverse Russian leg sweep.
And Brody writhing in pain on the ground. I think he might be busted open now. Ray could take advantage. 1, and nope, not even close. Oh, and Buddy countering Ray, buying Brody some time, but this could be, ooh. Ray Fenix learning from past mistakes, now going after Brody King. Back in the ring.
All right.
Fenix knows.
Matthews is still down.
Fenix knows how fast he needs to move here. He knows how fast. Will the suplex get it done? No. To the back of the head.
Tag into Penta. Matthews finally stirring on the outside.
Oh, Fenix, though, looking for another signed, sealed, delivered package. Pile driver is all yours, Mr. King. Cover. Not even a one-ski.
Penta El Cerro Miedo, unfortunately not able to pick up the victory there. Buddy Matthews back up, but he and King are still going back and forth.
And
what a clothesline there.
And Brody King going back to that clothesline often. It's one of the most powerful moves in his arsenal. Cover. Oh, out at 1. Oh, Brody King trying to end it here. On the stack of dimes, he calls next.
The head.
1, 2. Fenix not there.
Doesn't matter.
Everybody
out.
kicking out
Drop on his head again.
Everybody's finisher. Penta the Kip. Reverse leg sweep. Thinking top rope. He's got a home in Tijuana. Oh, no.
Oh, elbow drop misses.
But
Sling blade.
I mean, that just attests to the power of these two men. They're stronger than they look. If you're able to take down a big man with just a sling blade, that's some impressive shit.
Like momentum, physics, velocity. Not important.
I mean, sure, you have arm power.
Yeah, for sure. And most of it's just like sheer body weight. Drop kick.
And now going after Matthews again.
Take out Matthews.
And middle rope stunner.
He does. This is their opportunity.
But no fear in the eyes of Brody King, climbing right back in. But does Fenix, does he seal the deal right here? Leapfrog. Drop down. Poison Rana cover. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Just enough to keep him down.
A much needed win here.
And
moving on to the next round.
That is their first win as a tag team here in OCW, if I'm not mistaken. If not one of the first wins. Didn't take 10 centuries to do it. All decked out in purple and green. The Lucha Brothers reign supreme on this night. And as the tag division does, puts on an absolute clinic. And Ray Fenix, the Poison Rana, into the pin. Classic maneuver. And that gets the job done. King kicking out at 3.1. 3.15 actually, but
yeah,
close but no cigar.
The Lucha Brothers shows Cero Miedo pick up a massive win onto the next round of the tournament, looking to capture those prideful tag team titles as Malachi Black now looks forward to Will Ospreay one-on-one, in the back of his mind knowing that his compatriots and that little cult of his failed to deliver on their promise. Can the former United States champion pick up some much needed, now more than ever, momentum?
And of course, I'm sure Malachi Black gave him a very stern stare down. You know, once Buddy and Brody got to the back. I'm stumbling over my words. But you're right. A former and longest reigning United States champion won it back at Wrestle Mayhem last year. Carried it all the way into Faction Frenzy. And that's kind of the strange thing. Malachi kind of sacrificed his U.S. title, because I was defended within Faction Frenzy, in exchange for House of Black, winning the whole thing. But now House of Black, no tag team gold. So now Malachi's got to do it himself. And again, even if he makes it past this week, he will still have 3 other guys to worry about when they do the #1 contenders match. But as of right now, Malachi's sole mission is Will Ospreay, the weird humanoid deer dude versus the Ospreay.
The aerial assassin takes on the Minister of Dark Magic in a no-holds-barred match, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why you sanctioned this to be this should have been the main event, honestly, but you want no ring announced death and bodies and blood everywhere. I agree.
Well, listen, if they bomb our announced deaths, they're getting fined like $5. Like, they have to take me to Subway.
$5 to you shit at Subway in 2024? That's just like $9 now.
They can maybe get you like one of the long cookies.
You get chips and a drink, bro. That's it. Not even a sandwich. You might or fucking a pretzel and a cookie, I think.
It'll get you like a cookie and like half a pretzel.
Like, come on, man.
But here comes one half of Ace Empire, whose team has advanced to the next round. As I'm being told, forever your Empire Club, still very much a unit. We haven't heard from MJF since losing his United States title a few weeks ago to Moxley. LA Knight has just kind of been chilling. I think he's been healing off an injury or two. Forever Your Empire had a great run in the back half of Faction Frenzy, but unfortunately just too little too late, couldn't get it done. But You know, Ospreay, I think he really is on a mission to become double champ. It's something we've talked about, something we've almost seen. Ospreay could very well qualify for that contenders match and also have a shot at RK Bro with his partner Tanahashi, who has the same opportunities as Ospreay. Could those two face off in a match against each other? Who knows? Jesus Christ, Malachi, what the fuck? Ain't never seen Tommy End do that shit before.
Suplex. Oh shit.
And these two already off to a hot start. Ospreay, of course, in an alternate universe, coming off of possibly one of the greatest matches pro wrestling has ever seen. I'll just say this now, like we'll talk about it briefly. Ospreay versus Danielson, to me, is the closest a wrestling match will ever be to being perfect.
No, that's fair. I can definitely agree with that. Oh, fade to black already? One.
Ooh,
two.
that was almost a squash.
Yeah, no, that was wild. No, I thoroughly enjoyed that match from start to finish. I'm probably gonna literally watch it again today.
Vicious knee.
I mean, that looked very familiar to Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, a longtime rival. V-trigger-esque knee there. I don't know. Yeah.
Looking for the fade. Doesn't get it, though.
Countered.
Ospreay.
Oh, I thought he was looking for an Oz cutter there.
Springboard wheelbarrow. I think my favorite spot of that match was when Ospreay, I think he hit Hidden Blade, went for the Oz cutter, but then Danielson sniped him out of midair with the knee.
Oh, yeah. That was nice.
And then, like, the stare off where it's like Ospreay slowly removing the pad, Danielson doing the yes. It's like, okay, like there's going to be a collision. It's either double down or one of them gets it.
No, that whole and then that ending sequence where he hits Tiger Driver 91 or 93, excuse me.
Poison Rana into the cover.
Yeah, he hits the Storm Driver and then he hits the Hidden Blade, and he's like, "Yeah, I won! Fuck yeah, celebrating!" And Danielson is just selling the shit out of the movies, like stroking out. And he turns around, like the crowd's like singing the song, and like other people are like concerned and shit. And he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And then he turns around, he's like, "Oh shit, what happened?"
Ospreay almost won. But now, like everybody on Twitter was like, "Is Danielson actually hurt?" And I'm just like, "No, he's just the best. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, I was concerned for like 2.5 seconds until I watched it back. Everybody's like, "He landed on his neck." Like, no, bro, that was full shoulders. He took the driver safer than fucking Kenny did.
Yeah, Bulldog off the top.
Wheelbarrow, Bulldog, Avalanche style.
And Ospreay, he's had trouble in the past getting singles victory.
Wait, Ospreay.
Looking for the...
Storm Zero. No?
Can he get it? 1, 2.
Stormbreaker.
Wow!
Stormbreaker does it. Yeah, Storm Zero is Tony Storm. It's Stormbreaker. Yeah, Stormbreaker connects 1, 2, 3. William Ospreay, and not a weapon to be seen. They just wrestle. No House of Black interference. I mean, kind of a waste of a no holds barred match, honestly. But hey, I like it. Good match.
Very interesting decision. But now Ospreay joining a familiar opponent in Kenny Omega and Hangman Page for the slots to become #1 contender. So that match is already... Wow.
Yeah.
So that match already shaping up to be a banger. Ospreay, his first singles victory in a very long time here on Overdrive Pride. A much needed one. And in our semi-main event, he might see his tag partner advance alongside him. You know, great match. And as you said, a no DQ match, but they just wrestled that straight up. Maybe that was a decision, you know, kind of just made by them in the back before going out. You know, Ospreay and Malachi Black, you know, two very high caliber wrestlers, you know, and of course they're in the same company together. So maybe it was a decision of, hey, let's just go out and just see who's truly better. And on this day, it was the Billy Goat, William Ospreay.
Indeed. Now, speaking of possible championship aspirations, fatal 4-way match.
All 4 of these women definitely with championship gold on the mind. Some of them have actually already had opportunities Shayna Baszler had an early opportunity at Becky way back when. She's going to be the first to enter here, of course, coming over to Pride with a trade that happened late last year. And one half of the Mages of Mayhem, one of the other successful tag teams here on the Orange brand. And you know, Baszler, she was in one of the showcase matches last week. So, you know, lost to Io. I'm sure she'd love to get a one-on-one crack at her. As of right now, you know, Baszler in another match where she's got a lot of people to worry about. And with it being a fatal four-way, just a singular fall is all that's needed.
Well, yeah, Shayna Baszler is probably, in my opinion, the one who has the most and least to gain from this. What we've seen Shayna in high-pressure situations, she took Becky Lynch to the absolute limit for about half of that Iron Maiden match. And also her Karafuda clutch is one of the best submissions in all of pro wrestling, so she locks that in a corner quick enough. That's the end of the match, you know, that's all she wrote. But she's got stiff competition here tonight in the likes of her tag team partner in the alternate universe. So we start the HBIC herself, Mia Yim, and of course, the greatest to a lot of people, AEW Women's Champion in history, Karu Shida with a Kamashi. So, one way or another, tonight, I think Bayley's got a lot to look forward to, whoever walks out of this.
And you know, like I said, you know, with Bayley not being here, it's really just every woman for herself. Every woman just kind of out here, you know, probably doing exactly what Bayley said they would do, killing each other, you know, not only to get the opportunity, but also, you know, they got to find ways to lure Bayley back. You know, Bayley said she is open to ending the vacation early if somebody out there is good enough. So I'm really expecting everybody just to go all out these next couple of weeks. Not that they don't already do that already, but I think shit's about to be fucking cranked up sevenfold. Speaking of, talked about her earlier, here comes Zoe Stark, one of the most recent signees for Pride, and definitely the most recent signee in the women's division. Lost a banger match to Athena a few weeks ago, but that's really the only blemish on her career so far. Zoe Stark has been solid during her short time in Pride.
Absolutely. I think Zoe has the opportunity here tonight to prove herself, and not only that, but, you know, raise her draft stock for the future. We're only a few short months away at this point from Wrestle Mayhem, which means the second annual OCW draft will be happening, and
oh Lord,
the landscape will change forever at that point.
There's gonna be so many hurt feelings in that draft.
Indeed, it will
so
be.
Many hurt feelings.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the only guaranteed protected picks and champions will be the OCW World Champion and the Galactic Champion, respectively. That means the glorious, prideful women's and tag team champions are up for grabs on either brand. Same thing for the National Openweight Championship, the Internet Championship, the U.S. title, etc., etc.
Well, we'll talk more about the draft once we get closer to time. Now here comes somebody who, you know, we talk about people, you know, who just haven't been able to find their place. Mia Yim's had a hard time finding her place on either brand. You know, now her and Shayna, I believe, did tag in that initial Eliminator tournament, but since then, you know, not really, you know, two of them not really doing much of anything with each other. And, you know, Mia Yim, this is the biggest opportunity she's had in a long time. Good to have her back, but she's got to get some wins under her belt because the other three women in this ring have already been pretty well accomplished in OCW. And, you know, that feeling of falling behind is not a good one.
No, FOMO is very real, ladies and gentlemen, as Yim and Cheetah and Zoe and Shayna tied up immediately.
And Zoe and Shayna, I guess no love lost between the two. And Cheetah looking for Pele kick. Down goes Yim. And remember, this match, fatal four-way, just takes the one fall to get it. and it takes more than one connection to get the damn camera back on, man. So fucking
Yeah.
ass.
So far, this match has been 2 separate singles matches, but yeah, there it is. Shayna now working on Mia Yim. I was going to say, at what point do all 4 of these women start tying it up? Because again, normal fatal 4-way. This match ends with the first successful 3 count. So your head has to constantly be on a swivel.
Now,
Cheetah and Yim
1,000%.
tying it up.
And Shayna, she's going to be the first to get a weapon. Ooh. Teasing Cheetah a bit with the kendo stick. Zoe makes her drop it quickly.
Oh my god, what a powerbomb by Yim to Cheetah there.
Zoe, meanwhile, delivering a lariat in the background. And now Yim throwing out Stark, trying to go for Cheetah, but whiffs. Cheetah now trying to show her how it's done, but she whiffs, and now Yim gets the better of the exchange. And Zoe and Shayna going back at it on the outside. And some vicious punches by Shayna. Meanwhile, Cheetah taking it to the HBIC. 1,
Cover.
2, and HBI
Oh,
almost see you later.
Ugh, man.
And essentially, you know,
Oh, Shayna. Oh, DDT to the outside.
we're back to
Oh,
having
God.
2 separate singles matches, one on the outside, one on the inside. Of course, no countouts, no disqualifications. Power bomb.
Death powerbomb there. Probably learned that from her husband.
The HBIC, hitting a PB, and now a Rana by Cheetah, and now Mia Yim unloading on Zoe Stark.
Start countering though. Irish whip.
Taking
Ooh,
her down. Cheetah,
blocking.
meanwhile, upper hand on Shayna on the outside. Into the barricade, Shayna goes. Now into the steps. And Zoe.
Oh, drop kick to the face there. Both feet.
And, even though, these women, have found some success in this match, like,
Springboard.
with all of these women, I feel like their careers in OCW can also be defined by not quite getting over the hump. Sheeta is part of the not Major Mayhem, I'm sorry, the Shooting Stars couldn't capture the tag titles. Sheeta has also struggled in her quest for the prideful women's title. Shayna Baszler, we've already said, has come up short against Becky, has come up short in 2 separate blind tag team tournaments. Mia Yim just hasn't been able to find any big win on either brand. And Zoe, well, I mean, she just hasn't quite gotten there yet. Great wins, but just hasn't quite gotten to where people feel she needs to be to challenge for a world title. So really, this match important to all women, and I think Cheetah might have just got the miss. A pop up into a Rana though. Cheetah's on a roll.
Working on Stark now. And ooh, reverse DDT.
And this has become a good old-fashioned brawl on the outside. Big kick by Mia Yim. And these 2 partners, absolutely no love lost. Cheetah flopping, trying to take out somebody. Pile driver on the Baszler. And
an absolute warpath right now, ladies and gentlemen, trying to prove that she belongs here.
And overhead Northern Lights, and Cheetah absolutely proving why she's one of the best. She's been a history maker here in OCW. And now trying to establish her place in the singles realm. Shayna, though, could steal one right here, but instead following the crowd. And by the time she thought about going back, Zoe was already okay. So we're back to everybody being on the outside. Fans, get your popcorn. I don't think this thing's ending anytime soon. I think these women are actually trying to kill each other.
Yep.
And Yim now.
And Cheetah.
German.
Baszler.
Oh, and Baszler. If she can get a careful clutch locked in, that might be it. Oh, wait, Zoe.
Zoe Stark.
Looking for that super cool move. Hits it.
Cover.
1, 2.
Ooh,
Ah, Cheetah too late.
3. CTO, I think is what that is.
I don't know, but it looks damn cool. And I feel like it's also a pain in the ass to hit it sometimes.
Oh no, sure.
But Zoe's
Z360. It's a belly to back GTS.
fuck yeah. And Zoe
Z360 connects, ladies and gentlemen.
another huge win for Zoe Stark. The future definitely looking bright for her. Great victory and a smart one too. Getting back in the ring. Shayna did lead her there, but Zoe able to capitalize on what moment she had. Sheeta just a smidge too late to get there. And with that, Zoe Stark again, another phenomenal victory. And I mean, shit, her and Io right now, they're on the up and up.
You look at two front runners for when Bayley makes her eventual return, but next up a triple threat match with champion galactic, I should say, ramification.
That's right.
Tanahashi, Orton, and a surprise.
Who's the surprise going to be? I mean, with these, I know, but these are still always exciting because the fans don't know, you don't know, at least for the most part, you don't know. But what's so interesting about this match is that, so this is a three-way dance. That was what the rounds roulette landed on. Three-way dance, but again, the other half of Ace Empire, so Tanahashi could very well be seeing his tag partner next week or whenever we decide to do it. Probably next week because fuck it, for convenience. And of course, also in there with the man that he wants to take the tag titles from, one half of the Prideful Tag Team Champions, the Legend Killer himself, looking to kill another legend in Tanahashi here tonight. Actually, no, trying to assassinate Tanahashi, because Tanahashi's the president. Shit, he should call the punt kick that, the Assassinator.
Why? I don't think that'd be great for PG television.
Oh, we have to be back to PG-13 at this point.
Yeah, but I haven't said it yet.
And Randy, of course, he values that Prideful Tag belt, very much. Two-time Prideful Tag Team Champion. The Young Bucks held it for 24 hours. Well, it was a week, but still. 24 hours times 7 before coughing it back up to RK-Bro. And the Prideful Elite already out of the Prideful Tag Team Open. The RK-Bro, they've defended, those belts against just about everybody in the division. That's why they want to do the Open in the first place because, well, they've beaten everybody, so they got to see, who's good enough for that run back. And one of those guys that could be up for the challenge, here he comes. Star, air guitar himself, president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the man of 3 roll-ups, Hiroshi Tanahashi, in biggest match of his singles run here in OCW so far. Or at least one of the biggest. Now, we haven't seen Tanahashi in singles action in quite a while. Of course, he and Ospreay have been putting on great matches in the tag division, but unfortunately, just haven't quite been right place, right time. However, more history between, Tanahashi and Orton. At one point, RK Empire was a thing, taking on what we now know were the early stages of Awakening. So these guys have worked together. They've been enemies, and now they are singles opponents. But now the big question is, who's the surprise third man?
I'm
good.
Anyway,
I'm good at acting surprise, so I'll act surprised when it happens. But Tanahashi pointing towards the stars. That's where he wants to go. Could he be Galactic Champion? Another championship under his illustrious belt. Now the Nebula on their feet, also on pins and needles. Ooh. Who's it gonna be? Oh my!
It's the bastard.
The bastard is here in OCW.
Also, that looks great.
Formerly known as Neville, he is the bastard Pac one of the most athletic motherfuckers in the game right now. And he is now officially a part of the Orange Brand, and already a huge opportunity on his plate.
Yeah, Moose feels about that.
Is
Moose in is Moose in this?
Well, no, because the thing with Rollins Roulette, it's people who haven't challenged Rollins yet.
Okay.
So Moose can't be in it.
Gotcha.
And the bastard taking a moment to take in the Nebula, now popping in. He is ready for action. And I love the dynamic of this match. It feels like 3 different worlds coming together. The WWE lifer, the New Japan lifer, and a guy who's been just about everywhere and everywhere the other 2 haven't been. The fans chanting for Randy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our semi-main event. It is a 3-way dance. And Tanahashi already hazing the new guy. And Randy, what's he thinking here? I don't know. Oh, damn, okay. Oh, Pac a stiff kick. Randy's already down. And a knee, explosive offense by Pac. But Randy already putting a stop to it. Did we ever
Randy Orton?
Did we ever get Randy versus Neville?
That's a great question. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Probably not.
I mean, if they did, I feel like we would have gotten an RKO spot. Like he goes for Black Arrow, and Randy, you know, does the thing. Standing moonsault picture perfect by Pac, and Randy.
They teamed together one time, but no, I don't think they had a match. It was like Randy, Neville, and on Roman against Sheamus, Kane, and Kofi.
Now, of course, in recent years, post his WWE run as Neville, Pac was an instrumental part of the early days of AEW, and making his return at Dynasty, had a great match with Okada. And now looking to create even more bangers here. Whoa, what a move there! Dumping Randy on his back. The surgically repaired back, but Tanahashi, a leg sweep. And Randy.
Dez press takes out Tanahashi there.
And Randy, I think he might have busted the President open. And the Pac looking to get, you know, more blood on his hands. Now Pac falls. Randy right to the head. And now to the dick. The dick of the President. Wait, I'm sorry. The dick. But Tanahashi already back up, licking his wounds. Clothesline by Randy. And now Pac into the barricade. Randy cleaning house.
Tanahashi finally getting some offense, and Randy Orton's been in complete control last few minutes.
Oh, but Tanahashi caught sleeping. Good recovery, but now he and Pac gonna go at it. Tanahashi in the barricade. Randy now getting rid of Pac once again. No, wait, no. Stalking him, but then baits him back to Hashi. Tanahashi fighting out. Randy goes nowhere. Tanahashi does something, now punching Randy. Now Randy goes bye-bye. And Tanahashi anticipating that kendo stick shot. He took a shitload to the head and dick by Orton. And of course, Orton from St. Louis, probably a huge Cardinals fan. You know, Cardinals, you know, have not had their shortage of sluggers over the years. And Pac saved thanks to Randy being right there, but now he's going to go back in. But now Hashi being fed. Did Randy just feed him the Pac? Yes, he did. Standing corkscrew. Moonsault, but misses.
First time all 3 men have been in the ring in quite some time. Oh, Orton and Pac now working together on Tanahashi.
That didn't last long. Hurricane Rana. And Pac already showing that high-flying nature of his. Showing why he's one of the best in the game right now. And now an armbar. Interesting methodology right here. But Randy reversing it. Oh, but the air guitar man's got a chair. Oh, wicked clothesline. Cover now. Emphatic kick out at 1 by Randy.
Nowhere near enough, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, imagine if Pac gets the win tonight and then goes on to win next week.
So he just Finn Balor, yeah. Debut for tournament, win the title, and hopefully not get injured. Yeah.
Finn Balor, but with blackjack and hookers. Oh, Tanahashi got the steps. You need steps to be Galactic Champion. Just ask Gunther. Oh, the kip up immediately intercepted.
Oh, Orton went for the
RKO!
No. Yep, there it is. The animation cheese didn't let it happen the first time, but Tanahashi down.
But the president
kick out.
Goes into business for himself and kicks out.
Stiff chair attack to the head of Orton.
No eliminations, all 3 men. Pac doing the wise thing and rolling out. Honestly, there's no shame in rolling out the ring when there's the 3 guys because, I mean, roll out the ring, you're not going to get pinned.
Oh, what a suplex there.
Tossing Orton back first onto the chair. Neckbreaker, now Orton out the ring. Not the place Pac wants to be. Tanahashi, no stranger to high-flying action.
Sending Neville flying, the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling and now OCW, working over the bastard.
Go Ace! And now referee Randy trying to get around the ref. The ref kind of in the way. Randy now. Off the ropes. Pac doing the smart thing, rolling out. The greatest rope drop ever might have just occurred. No, it has not. Randy really thought he had him, and uh-oh. A snake with a chair is not a good thing. Oh, Pac, Poison Rana. Moonsault. Hashi's swinging neckbreaker, though. Pac is in the danger zone of the ace.
Cover.
1, 2. Ooh, that was close. Tanahashi almost got Pac slipping for a second. Would have been a disastrous way to end your debut. Uh-oh.
It may still be. Tanahashi with the chair.
Tanahashi saying, welcome to Pride, bitch.
Orton
thrown out.
Oh,
Pac.
Tanahashi counted, but there's Pac.
Oh, overhead.
Sleeper.
Dropped him on the chair. Can Pac make it over there? Black Arrow.
Connects.
1, 2. Oh, business for himself.
Tanahashi saying, fuck your finisher.
Neville deadass, like, almost beat Seth Rollins one time.
Yeah, I remember. It was cool.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon really did hate fucking cruiserweights. German by Tanahashi. We don't, though. We love him. We think that shit's awesome.
Indeed.
Uh-oh. Tanahashi. Can he hit it
ace.
from the top? The ace.
Black. Connect.
1,
1.
2. Randy Orton going into business for himself.
We are not protecting top rope finishers in this match.
Whoa, oh my God. An overhead
German
almost into a
alone.
cover. And Orton's got options. Orton's got options. Belly to belly. Vintage Orton, question mark?
No, that's not something I see a lot.
New age Orton.
Gotta try something. Nothing else seems to be working for anybody.
Not at all. Running Bulldog. And Pac going for the cover. Did the dog bite the viper? Not hard enough. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been no pinfalls in this three-way dance. It's truly anybody's game. And now that kendo stick giving way. But now all 3 men back on the outside. This does nothing except wear you down and build a finisher meter. Guess by that extent, he does something. And Tanahashi's got Randy up. Does he do it for Snake Eyes? Yes. Now arm drag by Pac, and Pac now delivering vicious chops. A super kick. But then Randy Orton sending Pac out the way. And now grabbing that steel chair. Looks to be heading right for Pac. Pac tries to fight back. He whiffs and... Ow. Oh, and Randy, his JO arm, you know, you're kind of doing some phantom vibrations right now. Randy trying to be the first finisher, or first wrestler to hit a finish while jacking it. But can he get back into the ring? Oh, Neville! Or I'm sorry, Pac.
Suicide dive.
And Randy cranking it more than ever before. Oh my God! Oh my God! Randy! And maybe some of the House of Black's dark magic still doing its wonders. Oh my God, Randy can hit the funniest RKO right here. RKO! Yep. While jacking off! 1, 2, the JRKO! But can Pac take advantage? Well, Randy's still cranking it.
Orton.
Eats a chop. Oh, Orton now. Oh, Pac, I'd be wary. I would be wary the Viper can strike at any... Oh, wait a minute.
This may be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Jacking off.
To the end. Apron DDT.
Vintage jerk off.
Yeah, some people do call him that.
And Randy now getting into the corner. Could he be measuring up?
Oh, his arm.
No, the punt kick.
No. Oh.
And Pac might have fallen.
1, 2.
Yes, he does. Randy advances while jacking off. Makes it look easy, ladies and gentlemen. But let's not let that take away from a phenomenal debut by the bastard. Fought with everything he had and had some damn good offense. But experience wins the day. And Randy Orton clinches that final spot. It'll be him, Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, and Will Ospreay to compete for the #1 contender, the Seth Rollins' Galactic title. What a great fucking match, though.
Sounds like a banger, honestly.
I mean, that match next week is absolutely going to be a banger, just like this match was. Bro, we're both winning, man. Both of our shows have fucking produced bangers.
Yeah, great night for OCW in general, honestly.
And ladies and gentlemen, the night is not done. Jon Moxley was so close during his reign as internet champion to cashing in for that U.S. title. That never happened, but after he comes back, ends up cinching the victory, completes his story, becomes U.S. champion. But Tommaso Ciampa is a man who's never played nice, a man who's never played fair, a man who will take as much as he can from you, and he's looking to take the one thing Moxley covets most in this world right now, and that is his United States Championship, and that is our main event tonight. Tomato Champ versus the man who always bleeds like a tomato. And like one of those like really like middle of the summer like tomatoes where they're like really big and juicy and like you eat it but then you're disappointed because you know when the winter comes the tomatoes are gonna be dog shit. Yeah, that's the kind of tomato that Moxley bleeds like. Super specific, you know, things aside. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event, and Ryan is currently having to get things settled at the bookie's office in terms of the van that he betted away. Not my fault, still his choice at the end of the day. But this is still our main event. The man who was inches from becoming the first Galactic Champion gets his first shot at gold for the first time in a long time, Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes, the Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa making his way to the ring now. Can he do what the alternate universe himself couldn't and win a main roster world championship? Not that he's had that many opportunities in the alternate universe, but still. No,
You know, I'm like, I feel like the prime directive right now for Hunter is to eventually have this man be a fucking champion.
no, I think he just wants to recreate like him and Shawn
Yeah.
on the main roster, like eventually like, their rivalry, like the Hell in the Cell, the World Championship, all that.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes the U.S. champion, also current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley, a former 3-time Internet Champion. Shit, I think those 4 wins, 4 championships. I think he's one of the most coveted champions in OCW right now.
Indeed.
But this is his first. I mean, this is his first test overall as U.S. champion. As we've seen with the past couple champions, sometimes that belt is just absolutely ripe for the picking. It happened to Hangman Page. It happened to MJF. Moxley gonna do whatever his damnedest to make sure that he's not just a footnote, but rather an actual statistic.
The only guy to really be able to hold on to that belt. But then again, when it comes to championship matches, Jon Moxley usually ends them pretty quickly.
Indeed he does, and these two, off the bat, trading some blows. Suplex by Ciampa.
Ciampa using his absolute best, chop after chop, kick to the gut. Planning Moxley.
Taking Moxley down. Is Moxley bleeding? It doesn't look like he is, at least not yet.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes.
Ah, shit. The camera's doing the kind of shit where it doesn't want to come back on no matter what I reconnect.
Ciampa stalking Moxley.
Honestly, maybe it's the core.
Punch.
There we go.
Moxley finally getting some offense in.
Now those right hooks, which those hit a lot harder coming from Moxley. Moxley's motto is literally just to hit really fucking hard. Oh, and that probably did not feel good.
Bring Ciampa to the outside.
Oh, Moxley, suicide dive! And he hits it, and I think he might have gotten Ciampa and a little bit of that barricade, squishing Ciampa in between one of the hardest objects, the only legal weapon for this match. And right now, it seems like it's an early advantage for Moxley.
Yeah, once that turnaround happened, it's been all Mox. But again, the way these two wrestle, it could easily tip the scales in either of their favors at a moment's notice. Oh, straight into the steel ring post.
And referee, count of 5. Ciampa gonna take his time to get back in, and immediately meets Moxley with the right hook.
Ciampa running and planting Jon Moxley. That's something you see from him quite a bit. He's done that off the top of the War Game. Running neckbreaker.
And neckbreaker, he waited for Moxley to get back up. He's scouting him all the way. Ciampa definitely strikes me as, other lights! German. New champion! No. Ciampa definitely sounds like somebody who, if he knows he needs to get a leg up on somebody, someone who like legit studies game tape.
Yeah, I could definitely do it.
Not just to be like, hey, this is who I'm facing, but also, how do I exploit the deepest darkness weaknesses of my opponent?
Another German. Moxley immediately rolling out of the ring and now back in.
And Ciampa meeting him already.
Tommaso, though, suplex meeting him at every turn. I think, honestly,
whoa,
so far,
wait a minute, already?
Fairy tale ending.
There's no way.
Honestly, tonight just might be Tommaso's night.
1, 2.
Two.
Oh my God.
Kick out.
Ciampa hit that shit incredibly quickly, but no dice. Ciampa thought he had the upset win. Mox's foot just barely inside the rope.
Outside.
That was all
Moxley.
That was all willpower by Moxley right there.
Looking to punish Tommaso on the outside here. Dropping him on the barricade.
And stopping him in the dick. Deek. Oh, but Ciampa takes that punishment and gets back up like a man. And now Tomato Man Ciampa climbing back in. Moxley there to meet him, though.
Oh, wait. Irish whip.
And they collide in the middle. No dice for either. Moxley picks him up. Backbreaker.
Oh.
Cover. One.
No way, right? One.
Just one. Oh, now Moxley.
The shout to Mox. Clothesline.
Uh-oh. He could be closing in.
Stalking. Paradigm shift.
And yep, paradigm shift.
Now he's covering
it.
Tommaso cover.
1, 2. Tommaso out.
Tommaso kicked out.
This is an AEW match.
No, they both traded a finisher. It's not an AEW match yet necessarily. It should be WWE-ish. Now after 2 finishers apiece.
Oh, Ciampa on his feet, but Moxley already getting back at him.
Moxley tuning up the band.
Moxley on fire, a little bit of parkour. Into a bulldog.
Bulldog. Tommaso might be in trouble now, though.
Wait a minute. Oh, a V-trigger of sorts.
Knee. Cover.
1,
No, the ring.
2, 3. Mox retains.
That does it. Too much head trauma for Tommaso Ciampa there, ladies and gentlemen. Jon Moxley ends the night. Still your United States Heavyweight Champion.
And there it is. There's the blood. Not sure if that's his blood or Ciampa's blood, but Moxley indeed blood on the face and successful in his first victory in not dominant fashion, but definitely took care of business.
Yeah, I could easily see this being a series of matches. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, no, trio. Yeah, I could definitely see this being a trio match. Best 2 of 3. Words are fucking hard. Holy
no,
shit.
they are. I get tongue tied all the time. Do you fucking listen to me? That's probably why people click off the show, is because I can't fucking talk.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Tommaso Moxley 2 and 3. I'll say that.
Well, we might just have to book it that way, but as of right now, Ciampa once again falling short of his championship aspirations, and Jon Moxley, the first U.S. champ since Malachi Black to have a successful defense, and does it pretty handily. Yeah, Jon Moxley, and still U.S. champion, and for him, after everything he's been through with the internet title, that has to feel good.
No, absolutely. Obviously could never quite get the 5 defenses to cash in for the United States Championship, but now here he is successfully defending the U.S. title after losing the Internet Championship for the final time. And I expect great things until Edge decides he wants to cash in and he spears the shit out of him. But, for now, enjoy that run, Mox.
100%.
Enjoy that run.
And I'm sure he will. And looking back at this show, I mean, this is one of the best shows we've had in a while. The action was solid. Like, I feel we had the right winner. I mean, there's really no right or wrong winners with our brands, but people who needed to win got key victories, and it's gonna be really interesting. Obviously, we know who the 4 will be for the #1 contenders match next week. Prideful Tag Team Open has one more match in the first round. It'll be very interesting how that shapes up. And overall, product was solid tonight. Glory definitely is lighting a fire under our asses.
Indeed. Glad that we can do that for you. I, for one, am glad that you guys have that fire lit under you, because seeing our work light a fire under you just makes us even more hungry to continue to widen the gap. So I can't wait for Pick Your Poison and everything in between.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I got no final thoughts. Do you got any? You 2.8 dimension thing with the crown?
Yeah, you know what? Great shows on both brands tonight, both Pride and Glory. We see some new number one contenders over on my brand. We saw a championship retained. We saw two championship retained tonight, the internet and the U.S. Obviously. Um, you know, I expect really interesting things for both of us for the next few weeks as we set up the road to glory. That is the main event of Mayhem, which belongs to us. But no, Pick Your Poison should be cool. We still have Dreamscape, obviously Mayhem, and even more important, I think the next Mister and Mrs. Break the Ceiling will be online. So you got that to look forward to in a couple months. Obviously, the winners of Pick Your Poison get their not the main event matches, but they get their world title matches at Mayhem. But yeah, I think we've got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. But for now, uh, he's Stanley Brewer. I'm Elias Storm. This has been Overdrive Championship Wrestling Pride. We out of here.